What's up guys, Jay here with West Elk Precision. We're doing some Tikka trigger springs. So a good little upgrade for whenever you are going in and just wanting to lighten the weight on your Tikka trigger spring. And so what we're gonna do here, we have one of the rifles that we just did our Tikka upgrade package to replace the barrel, replace the stock, but everything else is gonna be the same. Factory Tikka action, factory Tikka bottom metal, and then we're gonna go ahead and replace this spring here. So what we'll do, you can come over here, bud, and we'll get a little closer for him. We're gonna loosen the action screw. Everything's gonna be the same if we're doing this on a factory Tikka or one of these ones that is upgraded. So we're just gonna loosen the action screws, take this barreled action out. Perfect. Go ahead and pull your bottom metal out. You can pull your mag out before you start this. And then this one is a little tight because this is a bedded action. Go ahead and set that stock to the side, pull your bolt out. Then once we get to here, we're gonna go ahead and pull the trigger off. So I believe this is a 5mm. Just go ahead and pull this screw out. Sometimes the safety gets caught up on these, so whenever you pull it out, just pull it out towards that safety and it'll pull right off. Then you're gonna pull this screw out, and that's where we're going to replace the spring. So loosen that. There is a little Loctite, so it should feel tight as you're coming through here. Pull that out. And then there's a spring and plunger underneath here. So whenever you're doing this, make sure you're watching spring, and then make sure you know which side the plunger goes on. Sorry, you probably can't see it very well. So the shorter side over here is gonna be the one with the spring on it. So it's gonna go in that orientation right there. So now we're gonna go in, we're gonna take our Anarchy Outdoors, that's who we got these from. Take that spring, put it on that shorter end of this, right in there, and then spring faces out on here. So plunger first, then spring. Stick that right in there, and then take your screw. Screw that screw back in. Perfect. Push this screw back on. Go over to our Tikka action here. When you're putting these back on, hook the safety, and then go over, and it'll go right on for you. And then now we're just gonna put it right back in the barreled action. Once you're putting it in this barreled action, I like to set it in there, get it aligned, make sure the barrel channel and everything's lining up. There we go. And then I do it vertically, that way the whole barreled action is sitting against that recoil lug. Put your bottom metal in. Ooh, I moved everything. There we go. Bottom metal. Tighten your screw up. Just snug. Tighten your screw up snug. And get your wheeler or whatever torque wrench you're using. Go to 45 inch-pounds. Front. Back. Front. Back. Make sure it's unloaded, which you should do before you start this. Good to go. So that's how you replace the trigger spring on these Tikkas. If you guys have any questions, give us a holler, 970-361-8291, westelkprecision.com. Thanks, guys.